Welcome to NECO Biology Practical 2026. Now for this year we have several specimens from specimen A to P. Specimen A, specimen A, specimen A is a pelvic girdle of rabbit. Specimen B, cervical vertebrae of rabbit. Specimen C, you have the caudal vertebrae of rabbit. You have the transverse section of purple fruit, the transverse section of guava fruit, quill feather, Agama lizard, rabbit, housefly, quadrat, sweeping net, cashew nut, millipede, crab, sorghum, and we also have the pride of Barbados. Now, go over to the next where I made arrangement of some of these specimens. I compared the botanical name, the type of germination, the type of ovary, and the placentation. As you can see, sorghum, the botanical name is sorghum bicolor, type of germination hypogeal, type of ovary superior ovary, meaning the ovary is above the sepal. Placentation is basal placentation. Cashew nut, botanical name Anacardium occidental, type of germination epigeal germination, type of ovary superior ovary, placentation is also basal. Guava, botanical name Pseudium guajava, epigeal germination is the type, inferior ovary, meaning the ovary is beneath the sepal. Then the placentation is axial. Purple fruit is carica papaya, type of germination epigeal, type of ovary superior, placentation parietal. Pride of Barbados, botanical name is Caesalpinia pulcherrima, type of germination epigeal, type of ovary superior ovary, placentation is marginal. Now let's take specimen G, which is Agama lizard. The botanical name for Agama lizard is Agama agama. It stays on land, it's a terrestrial animal. Dentition, homodont, meaning it has same kind of teeth. Features, you have the presence of gular fold, the dry scaly skin, the tympanic membrane, you have the tail, homodont dentition. The phylum is Chordata, the class is Reptilia. Underneath you can see a well-labeled diagram of a lizard showing the head, the neck, the trunk, and other several parts. Please take note of this diagram. Specimen P is a sorghum grain. Botanical name is sorghum bicolor. Germination hypogeal. Ovary type superior. Placentation basal. Cotyledon monocot. Means it has one seed leaf. The fruit type caryopsis. Life cycle is annual. It produces mature and produces just 1 year. Agent of dispersal winged humans. Specimen M is cashew nut. Botanical name Anacardium occidental. Germination is epigeal. Ovary type superior. Placentation is basal. Cotyledon dicot. Fruit type is a nut. Life cycle is a perennial, meaning it takes like 2-3 years and above. Agents of dispersal, animals, birds, and humans. Specimen A, the transverse section of guava fruit. Up above you can see the guava fruits. It has been divided in the transverse section, one beneath. You can see the botanical name Pseudium guajava. Germination epigeal. Ovary type inferior. Placentation axial. Cotyledon is a dicot plant. Fruit type is a berry. Life cycle perennial. Agents of dispersal, animals, birds, bats, humans. Section D, specimen D is a transverse section of purple fruit. Botanical name Carica papaya. Germination is epigeal. Ovary type is a superior. Placentation parietal. Cotyledon, the dicot plant, it has 2 seed leaves. Fruit type is berry. Life cycle perennial. Agent of dispersal, animals, birds, humans. Specimen L is the pride of Barbados. Botanical name Caesalpinia pulcherrima. Germination epigeal. Ovary type superior. Placentation marginal. Cotyledon is a dicot plant. Fruit type is a pod or legume. Life cycle perennial. Agent of dispersal, explosive mechanism. Specimen B is the cervical vertebrae. You can see some of the features: the presence of transverse process for blood vessels, vertebra, arterial canal, short neural spine. There are 7 in number. The first is the atlas, the next is the axis, followed by the C3 down to 7. Functions for attachment of muscles and for passage of vertebral arteries. You can see the diagram, taking of the diagram, you can see the spinal process, the spinal canal, the pedicle, the transverse process, the vertebral body. Specimen F is a quill feather that looks like a leaf, similar to that of a leaf. And then taking of the diagram as well, you can see in the middle, some parts are there. You have the shaft, the vein, the barbs, the aftershaft, and the quill. Next, you have the crab, specimen N, phylum Arthropoda, class Crustacea, features. You have the presence of claws, heart, calcareous exoskeleton, habitat aquatic and a paraculathemic animal lives in water. Specimen Next, you have the rabbit. The phylum is Chordata, class Mammalia, features presence of hairs, mammary glands, diastema, and there are no incisors. The dentition is a pterodon dentition. Feeding is a herbivore feeds on grasses. The warm-blooded and the viviparous organism. Specimen M is a millipede, phylum Arthropoda, class Diplopoda. Feature presence of segmented body, presence of antennae, presence of chitinous exoskeleton. Housefly, specimen I, phylum Arthropoda, class Insecta. Botanical name Musca domestica. Features presence of 3 body divisions, head, thorax, and abdomen. Presence of wings, proboscis modified for sucking. Compound eyes. Adaptation. It has proboscis which absorbs liquid food for capillary action. Saliva contains enzymes poured on solid to dissolve it before sucking. It has a complete metamorphosis and undergoes those 4 stages from egg to larva to pupa and adult. And the disease vector transmits disease like typhoid and cholera. Specimen J is a quadrant and ecological instrument to measure the population of plants. Specimen K is an ecological instrument used to collect insects and grasses. Specimen C is a caudal vertebra found in the tail. It features a spinal process of neural spine which is reduced in caudal vertebra, long transverse process in the front, caudal, reduced at the tip. It has a prezygophysis and the post-zygophysis that joins the vertebra behind. The centrum is also present. The functions, it supports the tail and gives it shape and protects the caudal part of the spinal cord. So these are the things you just need to take note for our NECO 2026 Biology Practical. Wish you success. Bye.